What's going on, good people out in YouTube land? It's your boy, Todd, coming back at you. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. Of course, I've been very busy. It's not like I've been sitting on my duff. Released the album back in May. Did a lot of pretty big events. Creation Fest, Sunshine Festival. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll tell you more about that a little bit later. But right now, I want to go over this song by Jonathan McReynolds called I'm Coming Out. I'm getting a lot of requests for this tutorial, and I did a Jonathan McReynolds tutorial back in the day. And I say back in the day, maybe 5 or 6 months ago. And a lot of people really appreciate it. And, Jonathan McReynolds' songs are very jazzy. They're very melodically complex in a sense, so I can see why these songs are a little bit difficult to play if you're a beginner to intermediate guitar player. So I wanted to go over that for you. Now, first thing I want you to note is that this guitar is tuned down a half step. I tuned my low E string to E flat, so I just have my capo on the first fret so I could do the voicing in the original key. So the song is in A major, or F sharp minor if you want to say that. So I just want to show you kind of how I finger this, how I do this particular song. And note that I'm also really taking a lot of this from an unplugged version, like an acoustic version of the song, because I think on the original, on his album, I actually think that this is a piano led song or bass song, but he does it acoustically with his guitar. I've seen a YouTube video where he did that, so I decided to cover that. So, without further ado, the way I play this F sharp minor 7 specifically, is I put my thumb over the top of the neck and play the F sharp, and then I play an A major shape with these 3 fingers, and kind of do with my right hand, I do this claw thing. So that's a very common jazz guitar technique with your right hand, like a thumb on the bass note, and then this 2 or 3 finger claw where you pull the other strings to kind of complete the chord. So it's not a strum. Not a strum. It's not like Jimmy Buffett or anything. So that's what I'm doing here. I play this F sharp minor 7 this way, and I like to do it because the next chord, which is a B minor 7, F sharp minor 7, excuse me, to a B minor 7, because when you do this little hook claw thing, you're not actually playing the whole chord. You don't need to play the whole chord. If you play the root note, and in this case, I'm playing flat 7, which is A, and then the third, which is D. So this is a B minor 7. So really, I'm only playing 3 notes here, and I'm doing this claw with the bass note with my thumb, and the little claw thing with these 2 fingers. That's all I'm really playing. So if I was playing the whole chord, I would need to, get that B minor 7 this way and bar it. But I'm not playing this high E string here, which is an F sharp note at the top of it here, right here. So I don't need to do that. So the reason why I like to do it this way, because I can squeeze it here, and then my fingers are right in position. It just goes straight to that. So I like to do it that way. And the way I do it is with my middle finger, my ring finger, and my pinky. Now you could do it this way as well. Still with the thumb over the top of the neck. Do it with your index finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. Or if you like doing bar chords, which I am not a big fan of, bar chords are, to me, hard, and I don't like to do hard stuff. So you could do the F sharp minor 7 this way, and then straight down to the bar chord for the B minor 7. You could do that. It's totally up to you. Just pick one and go with it. So obviously that third chord, is an E major. Standard issue cowboy E major. And then this standard A major, which I play it this way. You could also play it barring with your index finger flat across. Whatever floats your boat, man. So, and that's basically the verse. Okay, now on to the chorus. Now this is an A major 7. My middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, on the D string, and then I've got my index finger on the 1st fret on the G string, and then I've got my ring finger on the 2nd fret on the B string. Playing my A major 7 that way. Now you could do it this way as well, right? And this would be your 5th fret, right? Grabbing that A. And it's almost like if you play a C sharp minor. This is the easiest way I can teach people to play a major 7 chord where the root is on the low E string. If you play a minor, C sharp minor, and then reach up with this index finger and just grab that A, just like that. Keep all the fingers the same. Got your A major 7. So whichever floats your boat. Here, it's a little bit different voicing, so try it both ways. So A major 7 to a C sharp minor 7 to a D major 7, and here I'm playing. I like this voicing here better than this voicing down here. Well, they're pretty much the same, but it gives me more control here because I got this squeezability where I can cut the notes off. And it works well with this little hook thing I'm doing. Right? So in this way, playing my standard D major 7, and then it goes to a D minor 7. So from D major 7 to D minor 7. That's how that melody goes. So once again. Just like that. Now for the bridge. I like to do it this way because this is one of those funny shaped chords. The first chord is pretty standard. It's just an A major, but I don't play it this way because I want to have this middle finger available to grab the G. The first chord is just an A major. Then the second chord is a major over G. So you're just holding that finger there. And when you do it that way, it makes it easier to grab versus doing it like this and then going to do that. So then here, then I'll add that. Sometimes I'll add that E by grabbing the 5th fret on the B string, and then I can also add that that F sharp in there on the high E string. Just gives it a different voicing. And then this chord basically is a D over F sharp. Not an F sharp minor, but a D over F sharp. And what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing that F sharp with my middle finger. And it's actually a really quick, easy transition here because now I'm grabbing the A right here with my ring finger, and I'm grabbing that D with my pinky. So with my index finger, I'm on the 2nd fret, and with my pinky, I'm on the 3rd fret, on the G and B strings respectively. And I play the high E open. Pretty simple little chord. And then an F major 7. And there again, just like I showed you how to play that. If you grab that C sharp minor and then reach up and grab the A, it's the same way. If you play an A minor here, this way, and then reach up with your index finger and grab that F sharp, pretty straightforward, right? So those are the chords for Jonathan McReynolds. I'm coming out. I hope that helped you, my friend. You all be blessed. By the way, just this past May, I just released an album called Full Circle. Got the t-shirt on right here. If you want to know more about my album and you want to hear from some samples, Click on the link in the description box or click right here. Peace.